Oh boy, do we have a treat for you this month in our oh, I've got a little post-it note on there, just ignore that. But this is our travel box. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, no matter where you go. And if you're traveling this holiday season, or maybe even you're traveling for the new year coming up. So we've got some goodies in here that we wanted to share with you that are our favorites when we hit the road or we hit the sky, depending on how you travel. The first is, we'll start with the delicious treats. Bee chocolates. Bee chocolates is out of Salt Lake City, Utah. Some of you may be familiar with it if you're from the Salt Lake area. Some of you, this is going to be your first time to be introduced to Bee chocolate. So we have a little bit of toffee here because that's some of our favorites. And then the other one is the caramel chocolate. This is caramel covered chocolate. And I'm going to apologize to you ahead of time because I just started you on a brand new addiction. But enjoy these on your travel. And if you're like me, one of these chocolates, you can actually cut and quarter. So just cut it like that. And you can make 4 pieces out of 1 piece to just savor. But speaking of addiction, let's move on to our next little treat. And that is this. Do you know what this is? Well, to put it frankly, it's a weed grinder. It's for grinding weed or tobacco, but I enjoy the shock and awe of telling you that it's a weed grinder, although the packaging said it was a tobacco grinder, but we'll consider it a weed grinder. But actually what I use this for is when I travel, I like to do mask. And so that beholds this next little thing, because you have all the ingredients to make a homemade mask. Now, I do have a coffee grinder. I don't drink coffee, but I do have a coffee grinder because it grinds oily seeds. So flax seeds is something I use in the coffee grinder, and pumpkin seeds is something I use in the coffee grinder. But this one doesn't have to be plugged in. So if you're traveling and you would like to grind your own pepper or grind your own salt or grind your own pumpkin seeds, or, well, you can't do flax seeds in there. I'm kind of bummed in it because the flax seeds just go through these little holes here. But you could actually grind. You put the pumpkin seeds in here, and you put this top on, and you put it on there, and then you twist it and you grind it. And your own little pumpkin grinding things will come out right there. So it's handy dandy for camping, especially if you want to grind up some spices there. Don't be grinding weed. I just think it's funny. So I start the video by saying it's a weed grinder. But what you're going to do with this homemade facial mask, this is for the face, is you're going to grind up a couple of pumpkin seeds to make it a little bit gritty, but you're going to get all the juiciness out of the pumpkins because it's really good for the face. And then you've got some very potent special honey. This is very expensive honey too. And if you're interested in looking up the grade on this, this is MGO 300 plus. Go Google that and learn something new about honey. And this is a very high-end special, expensive, let me say it again, expensive honey, which is really good on face. Certainly you can lick it and eat it and put it in things you want honey in, but I like it on the face. And then mix your honey with your pure lemon juice and a little bit of this ground pumpkin, and then put it on your face. Leave it on for a couple of minutes and wash it off and see the magic that happens. Okay, now next up we have these, and you're probably wondering, like, what are these for? These are some of Jamie's favorite items, and she hooked me onto these many years ago. Talk about another addiction. We should have named this the addiction box. But Jamie hooked me onto these, and these are also really good for traveling because you can put all kinds of things in here. You could put vitamins in here. You could put little car treats for the kids in there. You could also use these when it comes to leftovers or for serving condiments to toddlers at the table. But using this for travel, if you have some shampoo or maybe some mask that's really, really thick. When I say mask, I meant mask for the hair. If you have a really thick mask, if you remember a box we gave to you a while back, it had some hair conditioning mask that you scoop out with your fingers. It's good to put into these. I do use these for vitamins. So you can also, well, I already said that, so you can do that too. Okay, and then we're debuting our brand new business card design. So this is our new business card design, and it comes with 3 QR codes. Have fun with them. I'm not going to tell you what's on them because I want you to scan them yourself and offer me any feedback that you have about our new business card design.